Hey guys, welcome back. John here again with Zayon TV, and today we are here playing a new game on the channel called Banished. And in this game, basically, you are forced with a bunch of people to control their outcome or their fate by saving their lives, basically. They get banished out of their city, and they're sent out in the middle of nowhere. And actually, you can see down below. We'll just read what it says because I'm not really sure how to explain it. A moderate game begins with 5 families. Clothing, food, firewood, tools, and construction materials are provided. A storage barn has already been built. Some seeds for fields and orchards are available. Therefore, basically this game is a bunch of people are sent out in the middle of nowhere. You have to build a city, make them flourish, and don't let them all die, because if they do, you lose. So what we're going to do is we are going to play, and we're going to see how long we can get the city going, or living for. Zayon T-ship. Township. We're going to leave the map seed as whatever. I'll just click this a couple times. Sure. I don't know what any of these mean, so I'm just gonna... Okay, whatever. That's fine. Okay, and we're gonna leave it at valleys because that's what I've done before. Sure. I don't really care. I don't know what that actually means. I don't want to do harsh, so I'm just gonna leave it where it is because that's where it is. We'll leave disasters on because that'll be kind of fun. And we'll leave it at medium for starting conditions. And let's get started. Okay, so as you guys can tell, I'm still a little bit sick. I apologize for the noises and me needing to drink water and crap, but whatever. So I'm going to try to keep all these... Okay, so hold on. Let's actually pause this real quick. I don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves. I want to kind of show you guys what we got here. So it looks like we're kind of on an island here. There's a river that goes all the way around us, I think. Pretty much. The map kind of ends down here. So we are kind of on an island here in the middle. We have a good amount of resources around us. So we have trees. This lighter colored stuff over here is rocks, and the darker colored stuff is iron. And actually, real quick, let me get some of my little tiles open. I always have these open when I play. So let me just introduce you guys to these. So this right here gives you information about your town. I'm going to move it down here, kind of center it a little bit better. These give you information about your town. This says what season you're in, so it says early spring, and that shows you how many years that you have existed. This shows you the people in your town, so the first number is adults, students, and then children. This shows you the weather and the temperature, and then this shows you the materials that you have. So the first one's logs, firewood, food, stone, iron. That one's coal. The next one is tools, coats, and medicine, and ale, or beer, or alcohol, whatever. This is the happiness, and this is the health. Now, I know I'm kind of rushing through this. If you don't really understand it yet, you'll understand it a little bit more as we go. So I always like to keep that open. This right here, which is the event log, shows me everything that I need to know about the city. I always keep that down here. And then professions is basically all the people need to change as you go. You want them to be a gatherer over the winter, but in the summer you may want them, spring, summer, and fall, you may want them to be a farmer so that they can get food for the city to survive the winter. So that's what we got. That's what we're doing here. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing we need to do is we need houses for these people to live in. Now it says we have 20 people, 10 adults, 10 children. I think 5 houses will be enough to keep them all happy and warm and cuddly. So we're just going to line up. Looks like we're not lining up 5 houses. Actually, let me redo this. So let's get rid of these houses. And let's see. I think I'm going to put... We have a lot of mountains around here. That's kind of a problem. There's a huge mountain range here. A lot of mountains here. That's not good. Okay, so what we're going to do... This really isn't good. We're kind of enclosed here a little bit. I guess we could expand over here in the future, but okay. So for now, let's go ahead and we will build the houses here, maybe? Sure, that'll work. So the issue with where I'm building the houses currently is they're kind of enclosed. You can't really, there's not much room for expansion. Normally I like building the houses where I can go ahead and expand them and build a huge like neighborhood type thing. But the way it is right now, I can't really do that. But that's kind of because it's a terrible area. This could kind of turn into my neighborhood thing, but I don't know. We can look at that in the future, I guess. So let's go ahead and then also, before I unpause the people and the progression of the game, let's just go ahead and say remove all these resources because we're going to need resources. Okay, so let's go ahead and unpause it. Say play. And we will give 5 builders and 5 laborers. So builders, go ahead and take care of building these houses and stuff like that. Laborers take care of removing this crap, so iron, wood, and rock. So we're going to go ahead and let them do their thing, start building and stuff. And while they do that, let's go ahead and set up a farm, because people need to eat. So let's go ahead and do that here, maybe? That looks good to me. So so there's many methods to playing this game, but I like to build small farms with a higher yield. And that is because, well, you know, I don't know why, to be completely honest with you. I just do. And okay, so I've always liked building the smaller farms, and you just put one person at each farm, and your yield usually turns out higher. Whatever. Okay, so let's put. Okay, what? Can you send somebody over here? Okay, you know what? We'll just wait. We'll get this one starting to be farmed up. And so we're going to give one person to this. My bad, I clicked the wrong thing. So you'll see over here it now says farmer 1 of 0. Once I assign a type of crop, it will say, we want actually want beans, they grow faster. Now it'll say 1 of 1. So now one farmer has been assigned to work at this farm here. So let's actually go ahead and real quick just raise the priority on this farm. Farms are kind of important, just a little bit, just a wee tiny bit. Good. So now we have a person working on this. And let's see, what else do we want to do before we get too ahead of ourselves? I think what I want to do is let's go ahead and get a hunter's cabin. That's this guy. We're going to want to put him out here in the woods. Right about there should be good. So we'll put him there. We'll let that guy start to get built. So the advantage to the hunting cabin is, we'll leave that at 3. He can hunt year round. And he'll kill deer like this, and then we get hide, or we get their hide, and we also get their meat. So it's extra food, and it's also a way for us to make coats, which is good, because you kind of need coats for the winter once the supply that they give you runs out. Let me real quick check my time. Okay, we're getting a little close to the length of, actually maybe not. Okay, so let's go ahead and set a farmer to be here as well, and we will set these to be beans too. So now we have beans and beans. Okay, so now we have farmers working at both of these, and because it's still early spring, this farmer will also plant, as well as this farmer. And hopefully we'll get some food going for this winter. Now I know we start with 1,400. Actually, I think we started with 1,600, but one of these houses had already taken food. Yeah, actually more than, maybe it was 2,000. But they already took some food to store in their house. Okay, so another thing we need to get going is the woodcutter. So let's go ahead. Where are you, woodcutter? Here you are. Okay, so the woodcutter basically takes logs and turns it into firewood. So let's go ahead and put you... We'll put you down here. I want to put him somewhere where I can put another one next to him. Right here should be fine, I think. Yeah, that'll be fine. Okay, so we'll put a woodcutter there. I'm also going to tell them to remove all of these here resources. Not sure if okay, I did get those. Okay, so we're in a good place right now. This guy probably hasn't, no, he hasn't started building yet. You can see down here the progress. You can see what they need to do. They need to remove 19 trees, add 34 logs, add 12 stone, and add 45, and then start building it. And there's 45 steps to building it. And in that time, once that's all done, it'll be 100%, and the building will show up. Okay, so we're good and started and ready and going. Okay, so here's actually the first thing in the event log that we have. Early Spring 1 states the time, or the season, and the year. And then Arette has become an adult and is working as a laborer. So one of the kids is now an adult and is available for me to start using as a laborer. So that's always good. Alright, so actually let's go ahead and... Are you guys planting? Yeah, you got something growing there. Okay, let's go ahead and turn up the time a little bit. We'll go to 10 for just a Momo. And we'll watch the crops here grow a little bit. You can see they're starting to sprout up here. I did beans and beans, right? Yep, okay. Yeah, you can see they're starting to sprout up. Why is that growing? Okay, apparently she's growing peppers. That's fine. She'll grow beans next time. So that's what peppers look like, that's what beans look like. That's what we want. Beans grow faster than peppers, I think. Oh, as well, you can see right here, they're starting to remove the materials. And then they'll start building this house as soon as all the materials are removed. You're cold. That's because you ain't got no firewood. That's fine. Okay. And you can now see over here, they've removed 19 of 19. I don't know if... I kind of don't want this to be a tutorial. This is kind of what it's becoming, and it's boring for me. I just kind of want to play the game and talk it through. So I'm not going to make this a tutorial anymore. I'm not going to keep talking and just explaining what I'm doing. I'm just going to do it. Okay, so the hunting cabin, I always want to call it a hunter's lodge. But, okay, so let's go ahead and staff that. We'll turn it down to one person. Boom. Okay, so we just had a baby born. Actually, 2 babies were born. You can see that here, and this will also tell me what reserves are low. Firewood is one of them, but you're going to get working on that as soon as I give you somebody to work at. And boom. Okay, so let's go ahead and take our builders back here, and what we may want to do, let's go ahead and build a bridge across this river so that we can use this area here, and maybe we'll eventually expand over into here. So let's go ahead and get this bridge being built. I don't like that. We might have to live with it though. Yeah, we're gonna have to live with it. Okay, so we'll put the bridge... Can I move it up one? Why not? There we go. Okay, so we're going to put the bridge like that. That should be good. I should be able to get my path there fairly easily. Reserves of logs is low. Let's turn up our builders. So, okay, so if logs are low, let's go ahead and tell them to start cutting down the trees. All the trees. Beautiful. And this will give us more room to expand for getting rid of these trees. But actually, you guys are going to have to wait for the next episode to see what this bridge looks like. So yeah, that's going to be it for this video, guys. I want to thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, please give this video a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down in the comment section below. Again, thank you all for watching, and we'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.